contrary to what Kamala Harris said. She says, elect me and everything's free. Look, everybody can have their own health care. The government's going to finance the whole thing. It's not going to cost but $30 trillion. I'm offering you the greatest deal you ever had. Elect me, and everything will be free.
But she's saying that other people who've been getting away with financial murder will pay for it, the rich.
What I'm saying is that, Kamala, I already have health care. It's given to me by God, eternal health care. I'm guaranteed to be raised from the dead. I have life and immortality given to me by God through Jesus Christ.
People get sick on earth in their human form. So would you advise?
The temporary reprieve is not worth it. I'm telling her I have eternal health care, and it's free. Doctors can give you a little temporary reprieve, but they cannot save you from physical death. The doctors who treat you, they die too.
But you're not dismissing that people need health care, right? It's just
I didn't have health care for 50 years, and someone says, now I'm rich and famous, so I said, Miss Kay, you can buy every kind of insurance known to man if you want to. Well, but I never needed it for 50 years, so there you go.
I almost feel bad for Fox News host Neil Cavuto as he realizes that Phil Robertson's central argument against us mere mortals having healthcare is that God already gives us healthcare in the afterlife and it's free, so why alter our tax code here on Earth? But then again, he brought a guy famous for making a duck bill onto his Fox Business show, so what did he expect? Now, to the people suffering from heart disease and cancer, find solace in the fact that Phil Robertson didn't have healthcare for 50 years and now he's a millionaire, so just hang in there. Now, it's easy to dismiss this as ridiculous, but the fact is that this is who Fox News is trotting out on their national platform. At this juncture in our country's history, when income inequality is at its worst point ever, and the left is proposing policies mirroring an era when there was incredible prosperity, here are the right's rebuttals. The government wants to take all your money. That's untrue. A marginal tax rate of 70% on annual income of $10 million doesn't take effect until after the $10 millionth dollar. If you tax the rich, there won't be any more jobs. This is untrue. The 50s and 60s, when there was a 70 to 90% marginal tax rate, was the point of highest prosperity and lowest unemployment in the 20th century. The system is working just fine as it is. This is clearly untrue. Income inequality is at its worst point ever in the US, where the top 1% own 40% of the wealth, and the bottom 90% get to divvy up 20% of the wealth. Or apparently they just tell you to shut up because everything that happens on this planet is simply a precursor to the afterlife. Okay.
There's two words in the English language that end with ISM. There's only two words that are isms. Socialism, out. Communism, out. Zoroastrianism, out. Humanism, out. Atheism, out. All the isms, burn them all, except for two. I hold on to two. Capitalism and baptism. Those are the two I hold on to. The rest of them, throw them in the trash can. Baptism is from the Almighty. Capitalism, our founding fathers saw fit that we practice that kind of system.
Does some abuse capitalism?
That's why I became a multi-millionaire. I said I can sound like a duck with this little instrument. Now just think about it.
Some people abuse capitalism. You've given back and then some.
Well, I'm just saying.
If Fox News' goal is to try to convince everyday Americans that these millionaires care about everyone else and aren't simply egocentric narcissists, it might not be the best soundbite for him to literally disregard the beliefs of every person in this country other than Christian capitalists. In the meantime, don't expect anything else from these plutocrats in a tailspin over the prospect of losing a shred of their power and wealth. After all, hoarding their money while 40% of Americans are one $400 emergency away from bankruptcy is just what the Bible preaches, right?